This is your Monex Metals Market Update with Mike Maroney.
Good afternoon. My name is Mike Maroney, and I am coming to you today from the Monex Precious Metals Studio. It's Monday, April 9th. Let's talk about the precious metals market. Last week in our video, we spoke about the big news that was coming out on Friday, and that was the U.S. jobs number. And the number was expected to come in somewhere between 195,000 to 230,000 new jobs. And that number, in most people's minds, would support the fact that the Federal Reserve was going to raise rates at least 3 times and potentially 4 times. But the number came in much lower than expected. It came in at 105,000 new jobs, and they revised the previous month's number down, and it sent a shockwave through the market. A matter of fact, on Thursday, gold was hard pressed to close above the 20-day moving average, which sat right at 1326.90, and we ended up closing exactly at 1327. But gold was able to hold that 20-day moving average. And what we've seen happen over the last 48 hours is gold has broken above the 20-day and continues to move higher. Silver has broken above the 20-day moving average today to the upside, currently trading at 1651. But the US dollar has broken below the 20-day moving average, which over the last 3 to 6 weeks has been a very strong signal that you could see a spike in precious metals. When you think about what's happening right now, I think if you look at Europe, the European Central Bank has been forced to continue to buy all of the government debt because, quite frankly, nobody else out there would even consider buying government debt, basically paying zero. And if you look at the world's in 3 different sections. If you look at it the United States, you're looking at it as Asia, and then you're looking at it as Europe. You would say that in the European sector, the strongest economy, of course, is Germany. And then, of course, you would say, well, since Germany is the strongest economy, their bank is Deutsche Bank, that should be the strongest bank in Europe. And it probably is. But if you look at the stock price of Deutsche Bank, which was trading at 50 plus a few years back, it's been as low as 12, currently trading just about 1385, 1390. But what it tells us is that the banks in Europe are in trouble. The countries in Europe are in trouble as far as debt is concerned. And then you look at us here in the United States, we're in the midst of a trade war. The economy seems to be slowing. The Fed has backed themselves into a corner and basically stated that they're going to raise rates 3 or potentially even 4 times, but the economy looks like it's starting to slow down. What does that mean? It means that real estate obviously could be affected in a big way based on people buy payment, they don't buy price, and if interest rates are going higher, we know those payments are going up. And what we've seen already in the stock market is severe volatility. And what we're starting to see is classic sector rotation into safe haven investments. And if you look at the historic precedent over years and years and years, precious metals has filled that bill as a safe haven investment. If you think of all of the paper monies ever created over time, we know one thing and one thing for certain. They become worth less, worth less, worth less, and eventually worthless. And in this situation, if you look at what's happening around the world, especially the Western world, as far as the sovereign debt and the numbers that are just exorbitant, you wonder how much longer can this go on? And what is going to happen to the paper money system that currently exists? Will it be around for another 3 to 5 years? Now may be one of the greatest times to utilize precious metals in your portfolio. But the only way to really know is talk to somebody here at Monex, give us a call, and see if precious metals fits into your portfolio based on risk, based on reward, based on your overall strategy. Give us a call today. It might be one of the greatest times in history to own precious metals, and the only way you're going to find out is pick up the phone. Thank you.